Yes, we're back in North Carolina, and we're back on the Northern Lights map. We have one destroyer, 5 cruisers, 4 battleships, and 2 aircraft carriers on each team. This is a Tier 6, 7, and 8 match. And I have started out on the outside edge by the Delta Cap over on the far eastern flank. Now, the last time I featured North Carolina in a video, we were on the same map, same position.
Awaiting instructions.
Also up against Tier 6, 7, and 8. However, a vastly different lineup, and I don't expect lightning to strike twice. In that battle, if you haven't seen that video, North Carolina took out 6 of the enemy ships. Alright, I am working my way over to the flank. I want to get up about even with the G and F lines, Golf and Foxtrot, and then I'll try to turn back out if I haven't been spotted, and then I'll support back in Delta. It looks to me like the cruisers are headed into Delta. The Umahari, which is my Tier 3 counterpart, is headed back more toward the center of the cap, so they don't intend to come around back here. Oh, but my Gambia is saying something's over there, so he must have RPF on something. Alright, well, let's get shells ready. I am loaded with AP, which won't be as effective against a destroyer, but can only do what we can do. My aft guns are turned the wrong way. Okay, now I am detected, so there's a DD out here, but they only have one, the Minsk, and the Minsk has only 7K torpedoes. Okay, there he is. Alright. Quick shot. Let's see. Oh, I got in front of him and overshot him. He must have turned in right then, but Gambia is going to nail him, I'm sure. Alright. Got an overpin, which is something, but Gambia is going to finish him. I'm just helping in the harassment.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy battleship detected. Compañero, necesito tu apoyo.
Okay, yeah, he's about gone. Now, if our storage stays alive, then he should be able to do real good work, because he doesn't have DD out there.
Affirmative.
Oop.
That was a great battle.
Pushed the wrong button there for a second. Just let Gambia know. Good job. Okay, well. Now, he's still pretty healthy, but that Almonte Cochrane that's coming around the point might give him some trouble. I have the Gambia on this account. I haven't used it yet. Might have to try it out. It's a free ship in the dockyard, and I have gotten it. I don't have it on the Just Another Math Teacher account, but of course we're on Halsey Seaways Tech this time. Alright, there's the Zara. Let's see what I can put over this island. Now, got behind him. He's going a little faster than I was able to catch up with him. North Carolina shells, being as floaty as they are, can make it very difficult to hit something that's moving along quickly. And I was just able to get those shells over the edge of the island without slamming it into the mountain. Okay, well, Yamahari took his shots at me, and so far, I have barely taken any damage. Wouldn't mind doing some damage to that Cochrane, though. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Light damage, enough to wake him up. Now he's only a tier 6, so his shells will hurt a little bit, but they're not going to do the damage that his higher tier sisters would do. Okay, he's turning out right in front of me. Maybe he doesn't know I have a fairly fast reload. This looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. Okay, wipeout. Yeah, that can certainly happen. Alright, just checking to make sure that I wasn't going to be taking any shells from that Yamahari. Now, see if I can do something like that to that Zara. No, not much.
Spotter returning to
He
ship.
pulled up and now he's hanging out in that smoke. Alright, well, the enemy team has lost 4 ships. We've lost 2. We've lost the Gneisenau and the Fuso. On the other hand, they've lost their DD and 3 cruisers. Okay, I'm allowing myself to go dark while I find a little better position. I don't want to take Zara's torps. They're 12k, so he was within that torp range, but now that island will be protecting me, so I should be alright. Alright. Aircraft are detecting me. Okay, there's that Zara again. A little tricky just how I wanted to aim that one. He's okay, pretty good. 3 full pins and 1 over pin. He was going obliquely, and it was just a little tricky to decide whether he was going to turn away, turn in, or keep going in that straight line. Okay, now I'm going to say pop him right in the broadside, but then he dodged just that second. I think those torps made him shift over. I was trying to wait and see what he was going to do, but not quite. I think Gambi is doing pretty good work on him too. All right. Come on, Zara. I need you to be gone from this game. There. And you are. All right.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Yes, I took a pretty heavy hit from somebody. I don't know if it was the Hyuga that's over there on my port side over by Bravo, or if it's the Yamahari up here. But that Yamahari is leaving himself open. Now, he's a lighter Japanese battleship. Okay, got a couple full pins and an overpin and a ricochet. Okay, we're still in good shape. However, we've lost 4 ships. They have lost 5. Overall, our health is in better shape than they are. Alright, what are you trying to do there? You're backing up. You're going to take some of those shells. Yeah. A citadel, 3 full pins, 2 overpins.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
If you keep backing up, I'm going to smack you again. Uh-oh. Now we're tied in ships. We can't let him come back on us. Oh, it'd be nice if I could catch him, but I need to shoot just a little further forward. I still did good damage to him, though. Now this Bayern is giving me some trouble right here. Got an AA defense expert. I guess I've been catching lots of airplanes, but I honestly haven't been noticing them. Alright, come on, we really need to hurt him. Keep dodging. Alright, dodge the worst of that. Not flooding. Now, Yamahari is staying broadside to me. I'm going to try to take him out first. There. Didn't take as much damage from him as I'm going to do to him now. Alright, this should take care of him. There we go. Alright, now I do not want to ram. I think I can hit him if I can keep my shells on target. Trying to get that turret rotation, but he's hurting me. There, I'm going to get a shot. Oh, I didn't hit him hard. Those Bayerns are a tough ship. Very tough. Oh, okay, that's going to finish me. Nope, got it before it armed. Lucked out. Okay, I'm almost out of here. The 91 HP and none. Okay, but I definitely put a lot of damage on him. And now our steward was able to get the Ryujo. Our Cochrane is saying he has no clue how I lived that long. That was insane. Well, I'm telling him angling. Okay, just angling into the shots. That's all you can do sometimes. I was actually kind of worried I was going to be taking some shots from that North Carolina or the Hyuga that are back there by Bravo coming my way, but I think they must have been busy with somebody else. Alright, anyway, we are up by 1. Alright, and that finished it. Alright. Well, my goodness. That actually turned out to be quite a battle. So we ended that with 127,000 in damage based on 42 main battery hits, of which 40 of them did damage, and I had 2 ricochets. It's actually not too bad. Shot down 56 aircraft. I didn't actually notice all the aircraft coming at me. I guess I was just too busy shooting at battleships and cruisers and such. Got the 3 kills, lit a fire, got 3 Citadel hits, and then I even had 52 secondary hits, which for North Carolina is a lot because she's not exactly a secondary platform. Got that Dev Strike and an AA defense expert. Yeah, there must have been a lot of aircraft coming at me. But most of interesting to me is that Battle E, the Expert Efficiency Badge. You get this for earning more base XP in a single battle than the average highest XP of 99% of all the players that have used this ship. So that's quite an accomplishment there for North Carolina. Okay, well, way cool. And I did end up on top of the leaderboard with 2,194 base XP. And then right behind me was that stored. So let's compliment him. And then the Almonte Cochrane, a tier 6, actually ended up doing pretty well. All right, well, I'm sure I have a lot of potential damage. Oh, yeah, 1.8 million. I'd say that's a little bit of potential damage. And I pulled down 308, and I pulled down 383,000, almost 384,000 in credits. Got 1,780 free XP, 480 in Elite Commander XP, and 9,597 in Commander XP to help out Richard Ward, the Fleet Admiral on board the North Carolina. Richard and I have been working together now for a while, and I've had him on North Carolina for, probably a year or two, I don't know. But I have him set up with the gun feeder skill to switch shells quickly and grease the gears so I can keep those guns on target when I was trying to dodge between the battleships shooting at me. I have basics of survivability, and that helps cut down on the time that I am burning and flooding. I would probably have been better off having adrenaline rush in that case back there. And next time I have the opportunity to reset my captain skills, I might switch that over. Because I'm already set up with emergency repair expert that helps me out with extra heal and the time that my repair party is working and all of that. And then I have fire prevention expert cut down on the number of fires that I can have on me at any one time. But it really wasn't the damage coming in from the fires as much as it was the damage I was taking directly from the shells hitting me. And then concealment experts helps out quite a bit. Every once in a while, I could go dark and let myself get into a better position, and that's really valuable as a battleship. Now, North Carolina is here in the King of the Seas camo that we got about 3 years ago from picking up the crates from the King of the Seas tournaments, and it's a really cool camo. Now you can pick it up in the armory for community tokens, but I think it's probably one of the coolest camos that is available on the World of Warships. So North Carolina has those two turrets with 3 barrels each up front, and one turret back aft with 3 barrels. And they are firing these 406 millimeter shells with the extra heavy penetration that you get from American battleships, and she really can do a lot of damage with those shells, as we saw in this battle. And so she did her job. She did a lot of tanking. She caused a lot of damage, caused a lot of consternation, kept the aircraft carrier busy apparently, and so that's what you got to do as a battleship. You need to be able to tank. You can't just sit in the back. You can't hide behind islands. You got to be out there. You don't want to get right in there too close all the time. I was staying back away from the easy fires and the torpedoes and such, but when it came time to do so, I was right in the thick of it and putting her guns to work. She's not a brawler, not like her sister ship, the Massachusetts, but she's capable, and I was real happy with the way she performed. So anyway, have a great evening, and I hope to see you in battle.